Hey guys, PMHK here. Obviously, now if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an OG, welcome back. I make tech videos every week. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do just that. Also like this video and click that notification bell button so you can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Now, iPhone season is around the corner. Recording this video August 2022. Obviously, we know that iPhones normally released around September, or at least they are announced around September. Here we normally get those iPhones maybe a month later. So September, we're probably going to see the announcement of the iPhone 14 around the week of the 6th. So knowing that a new iPhone is coming out is what prompted me to make this video, because I have been using the iPhone 12 mini for almost 2 years now. This thing came out 2020. I skipped the iPhone 13, which was released last year, because there were basically not much improvement, and there wasn't like a major thing that warranted me or prompted me to actually go and replace this guy to the new ones. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about my iPhone 12. Now, this specific iPhone 12 here, I got it from the States. I remember back then the phone was taking too long to be released in the country, and I actually wanted to make a video real quick, but still I think I got this phone I think a few days after it was released in the country, if I remember correctly. Now, this is the model that comes with a millimeter wave antenna. That's how you actually know this is not a South African or rest of the world iPhone, because of this little thing here. These iPhones are actually only made for the American market. The way I managed to get this phone from there is that I bought it from the Apple store, the online Apple store in the States. I had to send this phone to a friend that is there, because I'm pretty sure you cannot buy devices that are up to a certain price without being able to sign when you receive the phone. So if you're buying phones, I don't know if that changed, you have to have somebody specifically to receive to be able to sign for the phone. I think that's the reason the American online store doesn't ship devices or phones to forwarding agents. But the way I managed to get it, I sent it to a friend, and then that friend is the one who sent it to MyUS, which is obviously the company I'm ambassador to, which I always speak about in this channel. If you don't know by now, go down in the description, you'll find the link, click and go and sign up for free, and there's obviously perks that you guys get. So thanks to MyUS, I was able to get this phone here, I think on time if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not on time, a week later, so that I could make videos about the phone. Now, I absolutely still love this phone. I still like the form factor of the phone, the fact that the phone is small and portable. Whenever I actually hold any other iPhone other than the mini, I automatically feel the difference in size, like how in weight. Like, I held an iPhone XR not so long ago, I think it was yesterday, and that phone really felt heavy just holding that phone. Obviously it had a case, but still it really felt a bit heavy. So that's one thing I like about this phone, is the portability and the fact that it still does most things that its bigger brother does, like the iPhone 12 standard. Not so much about the Pro, because obviously the Pro comes with Pro features. So still a very portable phone. I've actually only used the phone really with the case. That's why the phone, you guys actually can still see the phone is still in actually really good condition. I actually take good care of my devices. As you guys can see, actually this cover is already on the deteriorating side. I need to probably get a new one. Obviously no phone is perfect. There are two main things I really hate about this phone. I know hate is a strong word, but because it's a small phone, obviously the performance of this phone can be also on the negative side, specifically if you are doing high performing tasks. I remember a few months ago I was shooting a video on an EV, that's an electric vehicle. I think it was an Audi. I have that video, I have that reel on Instagram. Go follow me there if you're not already following me there. I remember I started shooting the video, and the phone would overheat short after I start the video, because obviously I was shooting the video in 4K HDR and I was outside in the sun. So I think I shot a video I think for around maybe 10 minutes, and the phone started overheating. And also the fact that this specific model here that I have is a 64 gig model. When you're shooting 4K video in HDR, it actually takes a lot of space. That's actually one downside, and I wouldn't actually recommend you guys to go buy a 64 gig phone if you shoot videos with it. Obviously also because of the performance of the phone. This phone, because of the size of it, the performance actually, I think it had to be kept so that they can keep the device cool, or the cooling system of the device can actually work properly. So that's one downside. Performance when it comes to doing heavy tasks on this phone, it's something that actually I wouldn't recommend this phone for if you are still thinking of getting this phone now in 2022. Another downside of this phone is that whenever I put it to charge and try and use the phone, the screen would dim itself automatically. Like it would dim itself to a point where you cannot dim it up. I think also it has to do with the power usage or power performance, that it doesn't really behave well when you try and use the phone and charge it, because it's trying to manage the heating system or cooling system of the phone, so it would dim the screen so it doesn't consume too much power while it's charging, which could or can cause the phone to actually overheat. Now, the main question of this video is that, do I regret buying this phone, and would I recommend? I actually already said if I would recommend or not, but do I regret buying this phone? I say no, I do not regret, because the main reason I bought this phone, apart from the size and being small, is that it was the first time Apple did a phone this size or this category of phone. This was the first iPhone mini, 12 mini, and the last mini iPhone was the 13 mini. Now in 2022, the iPhone 14s are actually not going to come in the mini size. You'll have your standard size, you have the large size, and then you have the Pro, and then the Pro Large, which is going to be 14 Pro Max, 14 Max, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max, or no more mini. So going back to my point, I really don't regret buying this phone because it was a novelty, at least for me. One thing I'm gonna do also is keep this phone as maybe a sort of a trophy or a legacy device, because they're not going to make any more mini iPhones. So this is a phone that I'm actually not planning to sell. Now in 2022, do I recommend you buy an iPhone mini, even though the iPhone 14 will be coming next month? I'd say no, don't buy the iPhone 12. I know, I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. Don't buy the 12 mini, because the 13S, the 13 mini actually, that's if you are contemplating on buying the mini version. The 13 mini actually comes with better battery management, obviously also with bigger battery, which outperforms this guy here. From the videos that I actually watched people testing them, it did actually last better than this one in terms of battery, and obviously also because it's using a new chipset, it works better than this guy. Now, in terms of buying just an iPhone mini, that's actually something that I also wouldn't recommend unless you are somebody like me that is buying it because it was once off thing or two off things, because they're not gonna make them anymore. And yeah, if it's just for that nostalgia of owning a phone that they're not making anymore, yeah, maybe go buy it. But if it's something that you really want to make a good use out of it, especially if you're somebody who record videos with your smartphone, which is not my case, I have my cameras here. So if you that person, I think you shouldn't buy the iPhone mini. Buy maybe the standard iPhone, the 12 or the 13. Obviously, depending on your budget, that's what will actually dictate if you buy the 12 or the 13. So yeah, avoid the mini, go to the standard one, or buy the Pro. But if you're someone who wants or always have the latest and greatest, then just wait for the iPhone 14 to come out, and then you can actually weigh your options much better. Yeah, I feel like I rambled the video through. But yeah, this is really going to be it for this video. I just wanted to take another look at this phone before the iPhone 14 comes out, which is I think a phone that I'm going to be getting, and this time I'm going for the Pro version. Hopefully I'll have money by by then. But yeah, the iPhone 12 mini or the iPhone mini lineup of phone, which is the 13 and the 12 mini, are actually really good phones that I do not regret buying, although I didn't really upgrade to the 13 mini because they were basically the same phone. I want to know from you guys down in the comments if this is actually a phone that you guys got. I remember when I did actually an unbox with this phone with my friends. Most of them, especially the females, didn't really like the size of the phone, which I know is the sentiment with most of the people that buy Apple devices. That's why Apple is discontinuing this phone, because people are really not happy with it because of mainly the size. So let me know all that down in the comments. Otherwise, this will be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go do just that. Like this video, share it with your friends, click the notification bells button so you can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video, and I am going to catch you guys on my next one. Peace.